Chapter 2 Exemplar Problems. In continuation with the previous video, let's solve another problem, problem number 2.9. In this question, it is asked that which of the following is most precise. Four values are given, and in this value, there are equal number of significant figures, that are 3, but the units are different. So, we can find that the value which is having minimum least count is said to be most precise. So we will calculate least count. Calculate least count of 5.00 millimeter. It is equal to, or it is most precise up to 2 decimal, that is its least count is given as 0.01 millimeter, or it is equal to 0.01 into 10 raised to the power minus 3 meter. Similarly, least count of 5.00 centimeter, it is equal to 0.01 into 10 raised to the power minus 2 meter. Next one is 5.00 meter. Its least count is 0.01 meter. Next is 5.00 kilometer. Its least count is 0.01 into 10 to the power 3 meter. So we can say that this is the least value, thus this is the most precise one. Problem number 2.10. The mean length of an object is 5 centimeter. The length of the following, which of the following is most accurate? So we have to find the most accurate value. The value is said to be most accurate if it has minimum fractional error or least count minimum relative error. Thus, most accurate value has minimum relative error that is change in L upon original length. So let's find the original length is given 4.9, 4.805, 5.25, 5.4. Its absolute error or least count is given by subtracting this number from the mean value, that is 5 minus 4.9, that is 0.1. 0.1 centimeter. Here it is 5 minus 4.805, that is 0.195. 5 minus 5.25, that is 0.25. We will consider the magnitude value only, 0.25. Next is 5 minus 5.4, that is 0.4. So its relative value is 0.1 upon 4.9 is equal to 2.04 into 10 की power minus 2. 0.195 upon 4.805 is equal to 4.05 into 10 raised to the power minus 2. 0.25 upon 5.25 is equal to 4.7 into 10 raised to the power minus 2. And 0.4 upon 5.4 is 7.4 into 10 raised to the power minus 2. So here we can see that this is the minimum one. So it is most accurate. So 4.9 centimeter is the answer. Problem number 2.11. Young's modulus of steel is 1.9 into 10 raised to the power 11 Newton per meter square. When expressed in CGS units of dyne per centimeter square, it will be equal to. So in SI system, value of Young's modulus is given, and in CGS system we have to find. And here it is given that 1 Newton equal to 10 raised to the power 5 dyne, and 1 meter square is 10 raised to the power 4 centimeter square. So 1.9 into 10 raised to the power 11 Newton per meter square can be written as 1.9 into 10 raised to the power 11 into 10 raised to the power 5 dyne by 10 raised to the power 4 centimeter square. 4 will cancel out with 4, remaining 10. So it's equal to 1.9 into 10 raised to the power 12 dyne per centimeter square. Problem number 2.12. If momentum, area and time are taken to be fundamental quantities instead of MLT, then energy has dimensional formula. So we have to find the dimensional formula of energy in terms of pressure, area and temperature. So let us consider that energy is proportional to pressure raised to the power A and area raised to the power B and time raised to the power C. It is given as K P raised to the power A raised to the power B and T raised to the power C. Here K is equal to 1, so E is equal to. Now write the dimensions of all these physical quantities, that is energy has a dimension m1 L2 T minus 2. Pressure is having dimension m1 L1 T minus 1. This we have calculated by formula in the previous videos. Here it is A and area is L square, time is T. Now we can write it in a solved manner, that is m1 L A plus 2B. Here it is m raised to the power A L raised to the power A plus 2B and T raised to the power minus A plus C. Now, by using the principle of homogeneity, compare all the powers of left hand side and right hand side. We will get the new dimensional formula of pressure, area and temperature, pressure, area and time, that is here A by principle of homogeneity A is equal to 1 and A plus 2B equal to 2. So now substitute the value of A, that is 1. So 1 plus 2B, and 2B is equal to half, B is equal to half here, and C is minus A plus C equal to minus 2. That is C is equal to minus 1 plus 1 minus 1. C is equal to minus 1. Therefore, on substituting the values, here we get P raised to the power A raised to the power B and T raised to the power C. So we get P1 A half and T is minus 1 in terms of pressure, area and time. Next problem is 2.13. On the basis of dimensions, which of the following relations for the displacement of a particle undergoing SHM is not correct? So here SHM equations are given to us and we have to find that which equation is not following SHM equation. Here, first of all, how we will calculate it? We will find that this angle, this equation consists of displacement, maximum amplitude, that is in terms of length, and angle, and this is known as angle or argument. If this argument is, we know that theta has no dimensions, so if it is dimensionless, then it is following the equation of SHM, otherwise not. So let's find A is, check the argument, 2 pi t by t. So we know that 2 pi is constant, dimension of t is t. So here we can see that dimension is m0, l0, t0. So it is correct. It follows equation of SHM. Second is vt. V is velocity and t is time. Dimension of velocity is l by t and time is t. Here l remains. So m0, l1, t0. This equation is not following SHM equation. So it is not correct one. Third is t by a. T is time and a is maximum amplitude given by length. Here also dimensions are m0, l minus 1, t1. So it is also not the equation of SHM. Next is here 2 pi t by t. Dimensions will be cancelled out. Here also t and t. So we get m0, l0, t0. This is the equation of SHM. So our answer is B and C are not following SHM equations.